Hey y'all, it's Melissa at MessyMissy Creates. I'm going to do the last of October, and there is nothing more that's going to fit in this journal. I hope you all had a great Halloween. I have been sitting in here doing some catch up. If I finish Halloween, I will go back and finish putting stuff in. Right now, like, I made a pocket and I tucked it all in. This is just all laying here. I haven't even made the pocket yet. So that's the 30th. This is the 31st. So that is not going to stay down. I have dug out everything I have that's Halloween. I feel like I have to throw it all on one page. Now, I know a lot of you have been sprinkling it through the month, and I have not been doing that. I didn't think I had that much Halloween, but I do have some. I want you to look at this paper, though. Nothing about it says Halloween. So I'm debating on covering up this page. And then I've got my cluster ready. I finally found my swatch, Halloween swatch thingy. And let me get all of this piled up on top of this one plastic thing. Okay, so all my Halloween stuff is right here. And stuff to make my cluster is right there too. I've got it kind of half made, but not completely. So the other day, I was sitting here and I dug out, I pulled off my pile over here. Everything that was Halloween. Anything that was already cut, or like this that I thought I might want to cut pieces out of. This was the only whole piece of paper I put in here. So I also put all my stickers. I put, well, pretty much everything. So like if I wanted to cover this page, I could. I don't know what I would use that would make me happy as far as this being teal. Probably the orange boo. But I don't have to cover the page exactly. Oh, I have one Halloween tag. Oh, come back. I know you're in there. Don't run away from me. Let me get those out. I have some stickers that I haven't opened. I'm not going to open them if I haven't already opened them. But I do have, like, the ability to make, you know, tags and things like that. And let it cover the page. So, like, if I were to make a pocket, actually, I have some pictures, and I printed them kind of big. Oh, I also have a pocket right here. I do want to reinforce that with some washi, and what I started to say is I have one Halloween washi. One. And it's candy. It's candy. It's black with candy on it. And I thought that I had an orange one that said boo or something like that. But we're going to reinforce this pocket right here with some candy, because that is pretty much what I have to put on that page. We went to, you know, we don't have little ones at trick-or-treat. I don't have grandkids. So we decided, his mom, and when his dad was alive, his dad used to love to sit there and pass out candy and see all the trick-or-treaters and everything. And so, oh, that's not straight. Oh, dear. It's not horrible, but why does it look so bad? Anyway, okay, so that's a pocket. One thing I know for sure that's going in here, because I have saved it, is one of these tags. I mean, I've used one. I've used one of those a minute ago, but I have saved this bunny with the jack-o'-lantern for a left-sided tuck. So that's going on front. That I do know, because it's so cute. It's a little bunny dressed up as Dracula, a little mouse, and a little pumpkin. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, and then I have one that says Ghoul Boss and To-Do List and things I'm dying to do. I've used some of these throughout the journal. Brooke over at Recreations by Brooke gave me these. So we might use some of those. Some of them are going to be too tall for this pocket, but we can always tuck them under, or, well, as a matter of fact, let me get the one that says Trick or Treat. I think one of them said Trick or Treat. Yeah, this one says Trick or Treat. So let me go ahead and get that one out. We might as well use that. That's what we did. I think there's two of them stuck together. And Brooke, you were so sweet to give me the... Oh, I tore one. Oh, no. It says To-Do List on top, but it says Trick or Treat. Oh, they're stuck together. Okay, I got it. Got it. Okay, so I can use like this one. The last time I used this, I cut this pumpkin off. I can always fold it under and put it in here. I do have several pictures. Or I can, yeah, I can trim it off. I don't know. I think I'm going to tuck it under this time. And then that gives me, I can always write and then put another picture on the back. Here's the pictures that I have. This was, hold on, that's from another day. And that's from yesterday. So we'll go back and find the days that those go on. That was yesterday. And this was, see, I used that one there. And I forgot what day we had the chicken fajitas, but it was one of the days I was just working on. Oh, it was Saturday, the 25th. Okay, so I'll throw that in there. Oh, yeah, I was going to put it on this page right here. Just like that. Okay, well, I mean, I was going to finish cutting it out. But anyway, I did a bunch of pages in here. And I was going to bring you along. And I said, no, I'll just do it this way. Oh, you don't even see the trick or treat. Okay, so maybe I do want a pocket. Maybe I do want to cover this page. I don't want to make this journal any thicker than it is. But at the same time, and I'm going to... no, I'm not gonna keep a border, because there's gonna be one or two I cut down a little bit. Like, I don't need all the houses. Okay, so I told my my niece and my great niece that I wanted a picture by the end of the night of baby M's first Christmas. I mean, I'm sorry, first Halloween. So she was a bee, a bumblebee, and her mama was a beekeeper. And I thought that was so sweet. So I don't know where they trick-or-treated. My niece went somewhere else. She went actually over to my nephew's house, and I thought she was going to stop by and see us, but she didn't. So, anyway, like I said, I probably printed the pictures too big. But we can layer, we can flip and tuck and all that good stuff. We went and sat on the porch with his mom. His mom lives in a pretty nice neighborhood. And is usually packed with trick-or-treaters. I mean, like, people, and she's the first house in the subdivision. So, yeah, let me cut this down. I don't need all of that. And I can cut this side a little bit. And then, anyway, that was, they didn't know I took that. But I went out, we had, his dad had gotten into woodworking, like, in the last year or so. And so before he died, he had made a bunch of these, they're like wood pumpkin square, you know, they're square, but, and they have the little stem right here. And he even put a little flickering light in them. And so, I went out to the mailbox, and we've literally had to, like, advertise for trick-or-treaters. So I told him, we had them line the path, you know, like the sidewalk, And I said, why don't you take one of them out there? Or he took one out there and was putting it on the mailbox. Because it's a built-in brick mailbox with a flat top like that. Anyway, I said, well, why don't you angle it towards the road? Because there were no kids. It must be that there was one set of boys that came mainly because they lost their dog. And were asking us if we had seen them. And I said, we have a bunch of candy. I said, are y'all going to trick or treat? So they did stop by after they got their costumes on. And they stopped by and got candy. And so, anyhow, we did not have that many. I mean, we ended up with some. So it wasn't a total, loss or whatever. But my husband had gotten 2 of the huge bags of candy from Sam's. I mean, like the $20-something bags. I was like, oh my goodness. We combined them in one big basket. And my mother-in-law has this big bucket that she bought from Sam's a while back with Halloween candy in it. And it was full of... Anyway, what we had left filled that one huge bucket. Okay, so here's the question. Do I want to just cover this page and then put a pocket on? I have one of my little trios that I'm going to put on this page. I could put the pocket in here and do a flip without doing that. I just don't know that it looks that great. So I'm real tempted just to do this orange. I may need a flip. So there is that possibility too. So let me start there. Let's pretend we're going to do a flip. And I will cut that there, and let's see where I would cut it, like here. I'm going to cut it the size of the paper, just in case we do end up gluing it down. And then that gives us a pocket if we need one, but I'm pretty sure I have other paper that we can use as a pocket if we need it. Let me make sure that's kind of straight. Okay. And then there's just a little strip extra. So I'll tuck it in my extra stuff. Oh, I also had this black, white, and orange that was already cut to size. But I have this now ready. So I can either glue it in or tip it in. So what I was thinking is I've got enough pictures that I probably could do the back of this one, or I could use the back of this page too if I really wanted to carry it over. But I think right now I'm just going to tip it in. And then I can put, because there was some non-Halloween stuff I did. I don't know. My desk is so crowded right now. Oh yeah, because I made my journal yesterday. I stayed home. I have my little homebody, whatever. And I had a chat with Kari before we went over to his mom's. And so, yeah, let's tip this in. So what color? Well, I mean, I can still use like orange and white pumpkins. You know, I can still do that, but I'm going to use clear tape first. And just to make sure it stays in, and I want it pretty well in there. If I can get it in there. Should have folded that tape. That might have gone a little smoother. Oh no. That just really wrinkled that page. Okay, there we go. Okay, put it on one and then put it on the other, apparently. Or fold it in half. And then like this and put it down in the crevice. And I don't have to put it, oh, I made it too long. Well, I don't really want to pull it up. I'll just trim it with scissors. If I can. I may not be able to. Okay, that'll work. It kind of buckled it out away from the page behind it a little bit. But let's just do these orange and white pumpkins just to be, we've got that there. And just to have something in the middle here. That's not going to be very noticeable anyway. And I'm just going to tear it. Well, maybe. I tore it too long. So I might have to cut it after all. Okay. Let's see if I can get that in there. Now, I haven't even done the back side yet. So, the back side, I'm going to put down with clear tape. Now, I could still cover that if I wanted to, but again, I don't know that I really want to. Although, I do want to use all the Halloween things. So, but would that be my first choice of what to use? No. I like this purple. No, I'm not going to do that. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, just tip it in. What color? I'm going to use the, where did my candy one go? Even though this doesn't match. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the same orange and white pumpkins. And because we haven't been able to use that one a whole lot. I did not use clear tape on the back of this one. I should have, but I did not. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I mean, because honestly, after today, I'm going to do my writing and flip it. And, well, I've got other ones I need to flip first, but I don't know if I care what order I do them in. Do you care what order I do flips in? Because I am going to try to start doing that. Apparently did that one up too high because I can see the bottom. Okay, so now we have enough room for our pictures. So I do still want a pocket right here, and I want this to be a tag because this is my favorite paper, and I think that's the last of it that I have left. And I think I'm going to put the little princess right there. Those are both my little princesses. So I need maybe that. Yeah, sure, why not? Let me cut. I usually do about a 3-inch pocket. Got it upside down. So I knew that this one was going to take me a while. So I didn't worry. That's why I didn't. And I think I wanted about 6 inches wide. Because that should be about how wide the paper is. But that's why I sat in here. I only wanted to do one more October Journal With Me video. And so I decided to pick this one. And then if I get done with this one sooner, then I can go back and kind of finish up the pages that I had already started. But I did most of it. Okay. I left this open a little earlier. And apparently it got a little clogged. So let's see if we can convince it to unclog itself. There we go. Oh, well, that was short-lived. I think it gets like clots in there. And then you push them down when you stick the pin in, and then they just go right back in the So sometimes I'll take that metal head off and push it out from the outside. But, because I did not get much glue out that time. Here we go. Now we're flowing. So this should give me plenty of space to document whatever it is I need to document. And it brings in the purple. I know we have this teal over here, but that's okay. So if I put this right here, and she goes here, and then I have some other pictures. I could put this one, I could put my picture on the little bunny one, and then these I could put on the back of this page right here, or I could put them here. But here's the deal. I've got one, I need a cluster, and two, I've got all this candy wrapper stuff. That actually looks cute. That was the part I cut off of the other one. That looks kind of cute there. Oh, I need a day and a date. There's a thought. That might have to go there if I leave that page blue. And then I still need my cluster. I need to close up this glue before it clogs up again, because I'm done with it for a minute. I have all these candy wrappers because you know, I mean, you have to try out the candy before you hand it out, right? And then I have my cluster I need to make. So, I have some random stuff. I thought that I would put, and then I have this, and I don't have to use this, but this says Happy Halloween Day. And I thought that I would tape it to the top and let it just drape. It's clear. A cookie came in it from Winn-Dixie. And so I thought I would tape it. I'm pretty sure about this, but I want to see how this is going to work with this. I'm going to clear tape it to the top, or I'm going to glue it. Let's see. It says Happy Halloween Day. I cannot see because it's clear. So let me do it like that, and then get another piece. Well, maybe I can put it down with that one piece. Oh, I kind of wrinkled it. And then maybe that will work. And then it will hang down over the whole thing. Right? And we'll lift it up. I can put another piece of tape under it if I think I need it, but I don't think I need it. So I think that's cute so far. I don't have to use all the candy wrappers, and I certainly could cut them down. But I was sitting here, yeah, snacking. So I could put them randomly places. This one tore, so I might as well cut it. And I could certainly cut it smaller. Oops, I don't think I did that straight. And then I also have, these are the ginormous bags that he got. He got one that had, this is 4.75 pounds of candy in this one, 4 3/4 pounds in one bag. And this is another 4-pound, 7-ounce bag of this kind of candy. So I could cut these out if I needed room, or if I needed, no, if I have room, I want to cut those out. Okay. That I can throw away. I don't know if I need that. I want to keep that end on there because that does look like a Tootsie Roll. And I kind of like that down there hanging off. But I also need to work on my, cluster for this day too. Because I've been waiting to make this one. I'm going to set that. I can no longer clamp. It will not clamp. I kind of hate to cover up that paper with, but it's with something really cute. It's got a cute little witch, and I can get more paper, I guess. But I want to get something glued down. Here's the cluster I was working on. So I was kind of working on this, and then, not that. Here's some candy. Here's some pumpkins. Here's a pumpkin sticker. This is a crow with a RIP. I've got these little buttons. I have this little bit of purple that can hang out. I think it's too long, so I was either going to lose the black or the yellow. And I'm not sure which one I want to keep. I really wish I had had a green one of those. I had one, but I used it. But I thought about, I don't have to have that because that could bring in the purple. But I thought this was a cute little extra. And then, that's a cluster right there. And then I have the candy. And so that ties in the green. The yellow seems to be the odd man out. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Let's center it again. Because we're going to put a button right there. And then we're going to put candy up here. And we have these strings. And that's kind of going to be our cluster for the day. So we'll do that. I don't need this pencil right here. What else don't I need right here to my right? Because I need to glue is what. Oh, I have these felt stickers. I thought about putting this green bat on there. But then I found that candy and the little spider. And I thought, well, now I can take the spider off, put the purple paper back in, and use one of these green and black felt. Maybe, because that ties the green in. And I really like that green. That bat's not straight. Let's get a straight bat. He's a little crooked. He's not glued together straight. I'm sure these came from, the Dollar Tree. Crafter Square or whatever. I also have some ribbon I could put in there too, but okay, so we have that, Let me get the little purple paper back. Purple paper is hard to say more than a few times. Do I want that really dark spot to show? That's the next question, and this cluster is going to match that perfectly. Like this or like this? Well, if I have this piece of paper, the back can go on here. Where did my little candies go? Here they are. And we could certainly put these somewhere. Oh, the orange. Hold on. I need the white on top of the orange. Because otherwise it doesn't show. But this needs to go under here. Okay, so let me tack that down first. And I'm just going to use a little bit of art glitter glue just to tack it. I know that it's not removable. So, it is repositionable. For a minute, for a second, a split second. But not for much longer than that. So, I want to put a little bit like right here and right here. And so I can kind of put that together a little bit. And then we'll have him here. And let's see, here's my button. That I might have to put on with fabric. Oh, here's my candies. And then I think the candies I'm going to put on there. This is just still very long. So the least of my favorite colors are the yellow and black. I love the purple, orange, and green combination. So if I have to, I'm going to sacrifice the yellow and black. But for the moment, I'm going to put the button here. And of course, this has an extra thick knot on it because this twine was extra thick. And so I don't know if it's going to stay or not. We'll see. And then I want to kind of angle the back down here where it covers the... Oh, it's a sticker. Hold on. I mean, I'm not going to trust it as a sticker. I don't think. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's a good sticker. Oh, it feels pretty sticky. So we want that like here. I want that to stay right there. And then we'll use art glitter glue for this candy. And we'll just kind of sprinkle it up here. Alright, so if that button stays, if not, then we'll put these jack-o'-lanterns in the middle of it or something like that. Or the spider can go back in or whatever. But in the meantime, let me repin my glue. I sure am grateful to Brooke for this glue dangle, or the glue pin dangle, because otherwise I would have just lost that glue pin. Okay, meantime, my Fabri-Tac is bubbling over like a cauldron. So this is drying. So I have my candy wrappers. I actually was going to, I considered just putting them all over the page like this. And then, you know, I still have, I'm just wondering if they'll show. But I also can use this as writing room too. So, and I kind of like that there. I don't know. And I like the Tootsie Roll down here too. That's right. I remember now. Okay, well, now that I got my cluster done, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Probably right in here somewhere. That's going to be problematic. I might have to put it on the edge of this. Eek. That's not going to work either. I might have to use the next day. And then it's not going to match anything. So, perhaps it goes on this tag instead of her picture. There's my cluster. And then we fold this down overneath it. Over it. No, I don't like that either. Not particularly. I want it with this purple paper though. I found that on the floor the other day. I said, huh, maybe that'll go in my, in my journal for this day. Did make a video. I think I'm going to put this here. I'm wondering if I want to back it with some Halloween paper. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. Oh, I do need the Friday. That's what I was looking for. It was in my hand the whole time. Okay, so let's pretend for a second that I'm going to eek. Maybe the pocket here wasn't the best idea, and maybe this wasn't the best idea, but I kind of like it. Not with the cluster, though. So, I can put him up. We sat there and we watched. It was so funny because we had a lot of time on our hands. This was my chair. That was him and hers. She was sitting on her walker. And we had time on our hands because there was, you know, big intervals between people coming. And so, what did I just do with the... That's not the one. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. But it looked like that. Oh, I see it. I see it. I think that was it. Anyway, we were sitting there watching videos. And like squirrels, and it started off with chickens. I was watching chickens. Let's see. 6 inches wide. That's not right. 9. I need 9. Okay. I'm looking for height, not width. We're watching these silly videos is what I'm trying to tell you. And so we, that should be 6 inches wide, I think. Yep, exactly. And, we got to one with squirrels, and we were just cutting up and, you know, whatever. So the little, you know, little devil kind of is appropriate, I guess. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put the glue on here. And then I'm going to glue. I tried to punch one of these, and it didn't really work. I was able to cut out. So I think I'm just going to cut the little Tootsie Roll Pop circles out. And then I'm going to glue, if I can find my glue stick. And I need a glue paper to put underneath. Yeah, I had a feeling it would take me the whole video to do this one page. Not that we had that much going on. It's just I wanted to use all the things, right? I had not done any pre-decorating or anything like that. And yes, I do realize that I probably should have put the washi on after, or done this before I put the washi on. Okay. Had a brain fart there for a second. I thought I had glued down, and I had not. I had tipped it in. But anyway, because I printed my picture so big, that's not helping. But I didn't have a lot, and when you don't have it, sometimes it's hard to get proportions right. When I don't have a lot of pictures, it's like, oh, I have all this room left. And then you realize you printed this like 5x7 picture and didn't really mean to. And that doesn't have to be all that straight. It just has to be a little bit straight. Okay, so now I knew that the glue stick was not going to stick to this washi. So I'm going to reinforce that with some art glitter glue. And it also doesn't like the bend. So we're going to redo that washi. And if I'm going to change this paper, now's the time to do it. But I don't think I am. Because I think, if nothing else, I'm just going to put my day and date on here. I'm going to put my making my video. I got to stay home for most of the day. And I did have, somewhere I had a craft chat with Kari. Little circle. And then I'm going to put this picture and this picture like this. I think I had one more picture I was going to put there. Oh, I still need to know where my cluster's going. So I really want it here, so I'm going to lose that pocket. Actually, no, I'm not, because I only have to glue the bottom. I can lose the yellow. I have the yellow in the button, and it is staying on, by the way. So I don't have to use this, but it does look cute, but it's not going to be usable. So this is where I want the cluster. And I can put it far enough out and only glue it like right to the pocket. So I'm going to put the glue on the pocket. Like right here. I think that's far enough out. And I want it at the very bottom. That, oop, 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 I slid it, darn it. Anyway, I need it up a hair, but it's done now. It's a done deal. I'll trim it here if it's in the way, but I can still use this pocket. So let me find Miss Press under all my Kit Kat bars and whatever else. Tootsie Rolls and... Okay, so I'm not going to do the Tootsie Roll here, obviously, at this point. And, no, I know where I'm going to put the candy. I'm going to put the candy where my... Oh, I have this little tip-in writing, or this little writing space if I want to put it here. But this was in one of my trios, that pocket and trio. I am going to use the paper clip wherever it went. Here is that I was going to put here. Yeah, you can't see the trick or treat. That's unfortunate. I could cut down the bunny, but I wanted the bunny. But I wanted to be able to write on it too. Let's see, how far down do I need it to go? I can put it, no I can't. Put it right here. I don't know where her picture went. I have lost everything. Everything. Anyway, where'd the cutie patootie go? And then I had one more picture of didn't I? Because I was going to put the little devil next to him because we were misbehaving. I mean, we were having fun. Okay, so I know I want that there. Let's glue that on. Oh, and then I was thinking about putting the candy wrappers under here because guess who was eating all the candy? Me. He's diabetic, so he's not eating it. So, I don't know if that glue is going to stick to that plastic or not, but we'll see. We will soon find out. Let me cut a little of this Tootsie Roll Pop down. I never bothered to pay attention to the pictures. They're playing tennis, they're sailing, they're riding a bike, they're playing marbles. This one's riding a horse. They look like they're ice skating. That's the part of the Tootsie Roll wrapper that you never see, because it's crinkled up. Unless you really unfold it all the way, you're not going to see it. I think I'm going to stick that down just randomly right here. Can y'all see? Okay. Now, can anybody tell me where the other pictures went? Oh, I also have this Happy Haunting tag. Yeah, can anybody tell me where the other pictures went? Oh, and then I have these stickers. One that says Happy Halloween, one that says Trick or Treat. This I Want Candy, I'm going to put on or I might put it on this day. I don't know. Let's uncover some space here. Oh, here's a picture. There's the cutie patootie. Let me put her right there. Okay, so let me put these pictures down, and then I'll kind of tack the... I'm going to put these down with glue stick, and I'll tack the... Eek! I hate it when it's rolled all the way down, and then you go, and it's like fingernails down a chalkboard when your glue stick... It's just the plastic hitting the paper. It's like, eek! And then that work? Shoot. I don't know if that'll stick or not, but we're gonna see. I guess that's going there. But we took all the little pumpkins that his dad had left that we hadn't given away to family when they came. He had made a bunch of them to give away. And, to his siblings and stuff. Well, they all came down for his funeral in June. And so we all, he didn't get to give them to him, but we did. And there was still some left. So we lined I think there was 4 or 5 left. And we lined the driveway with them, and then we put the one out on the mailbox so the trick-or-treaters that were going across to the street to the other neighborhood, so that they would know that we were passing out candy, because I didn't want to bring all the candy home, but I brought enough of it. That is for sure. And I was gonna put the devil right here. Well, that's all right. I still can. I can put the devil right here, too. Oh, he looks cute right here. Wait, he got a little punch-out piece. He looks kind of cute here. I really should put it by my picture because I was the one eating the candy. He actually was behaving. Oh, except for the videos. I don't know. He kind of looks cuter down here, doesn't he? Can y'all see? Yeah. Lordy mercy, it's already been 46 minutes. I am not even done with one page. Okay. So let's scoot. I need this. I need this. I don't need that right now. What's this? Tootsie Roll. I don't want that. I don't need these right now. I need my pumpkin. This is the 31st. And right here. So we're going to leave this just, like the regular journal pages. And, that kind of slid under. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. I wrinkled my pumpkin. I wrinkled it. And then I stayed home yesterday, except to go over to there. And that felt good just to stay home. Haven't been getting to do a lot of that. And then I also made a video. Making my November journal. And I'm just putting them in order. I might put that there. I don't know. It doesn't go, but I'm kind of trying to use all the things. So, I don't have so much stuff to put back, but okay, I need to find my little thing where I had my chat with Kari at the Concrete Butterfly. I have her little circle somewhere. Oh, I may not have cut it. Did I put it on this? I put it on that page. That was not that day. It was on Halloween. Because I had to go because he was on his way home. To pick me up to go over to his mom's for the trick-or-treaters. So, what did y'all do for Halloween? Did you trick-or-treat? Did you... let's see if I can find that little... Where was that little piece of pumpkin paper? I also found something else. This says countdown till Halloween. I'm going to put that right there. This was something that was in my box from a long time ago. It was from Pocket Journal Pam, when she used to do YouTube videos and have a Patreon and all that. I'm just going to keep that there until I find the other thing that I want to go with it. Yeah, I didn't do that. Didn't do that. Let's glue Cutie down right there. And then I'm ready to put away all the Halloween stuff, all the whatever, and start with my purple pumpkin, my purple November stuff, right? Ooh, that got something on it. Or maybe that was a shadow on the picture. I don't know. But, it's kind of crooked. Or maybe I just, yeah, it is crooked. There we go. Okay. So that is that. I could have included myself back here instead of trying to put, and then just leave these in just to write on. I think that's cute. And then, or I could put it right here, but I could also put it right here. But I was going to put the little, oh, and I might as well use one of my own little notepads that says Happy Haunting in here, if it will fit. I may have to trim it down a hair to get it to fit. I don't know that I'm going to have this much to say, but it will be there just in case I need it. I've got to cut that down a little bit more. And what else? I wanted to put one of these stickers on since I opened them. I wanted to put one of these stickers on. I think I need to put the Happy Halloween. The Trick or Treat. Oh, that's cute. It can go right there. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Trick or Treat. And then this one can say, I haven't glued that down yet. I want candy. All right, here, we'll just put the Happy Halloween right here. There. And that's what we did for Halloween. And I still need to glue these down. And I haven't put this on yet, but I need to put this on. I can't do it yet. I got to glue it down first. But I might as well put that I want candy because I ate all the candy. I mean, there was no doubt about it. I ate all the candy. Not all of it because we brought some home, but oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's that what I was looking for. Or I could use this right here and glue it down as a little journaling spot and put Kari right here. Put the little spider right there. And then I can go back to putting my picture on that right there. Okay. Oh, or I was going to use this. Wait a minute. I was going to use this and put Kari there and a little writing spot about our little craft chat, or just that we craft chatted. And then, I don't know, I'm determined to use that spider. He can go here. And then I would like to use these little pumpkins down here. What do we think of that? And then save this. Because I am... And where did my picture go? I forgot. Oh, right here. Right here. I just haven't decided because I was still considering cutting this down because I want the Trick or Treat. It's got to be cut or folded right here, I think, in order for us to see the Trick or Treat on the other one. Yes. So I can put, I just needed to know where to put my picture. Oh, I also can do this right here. I can cut a lot of that darkness out. That's just trees and the roof. And so a lot of that is unnecessary anyway. So there, that works. That turned out all right. And I didn't get to any of the other days, but I was going to just go through and add like one thing or here or there, or show you what I had done already. I haven't done anything on the 30th yet, the day before this. There we go. Wait a minute. I wanted it on this side. Now I gotta let that dry because that got goopy right there. Okay, so that's there. That we still need to trim down another hair. Okay, and then yeah, I don't want to glue, I can't glue that down because that will impede the pocket, but oh, I can get that out of there. But I think that turned out pretty cute. And this is the little pocket with her little picture. And my little cookie that I had gotten a couple days before. And yeah, for somebody that didn't really do anything all day, or you know, anything exciting Halloween wise, I managed to, oh, I just messed up my glue penny. I just popped it right off the little ball. I'll have to get my jewelry pliers out and get that out. I knew better than to try to put that in. If you have any force whatsoever, don't do it. Because that means, yeah, see, now it's going through easily, but I pulled the ball right off the pin is what I did. Anyway, so all right, I think we are through. How much time we have? Like 3 minutes, so I can do this and at least finish this page. Ooh. And then put, before I push that down, put this right here. And this right here. And then we'll put the little spider right there. Oh, I know what I was going to put down here. These little pumpkin guys. Well, it's just a sticker. I've had them forever. I don't even know where half this stuff came from, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can find because we already have pumpkins here. What do we think about? Oh, I could put the I Want Candy on hers. That would be cute. Although we've got Trick or Treat. And then I can put the little pumpkins down on mine. I don't want to cover up my... There. Didn't want to cover up my bunny. So I wonder if they let her have any of the candy. They probably did. The child eats just about everything. And she's 9 months old. And they've introduced her to a lot. And she's done really well with it. She's got like 8 teeth already. The doctor's like, what's going on with this child? But anyway, yeah, she's got her canines and the whole front. I mean, and the 4 bottoms. And yeah, she's rocking and rolling in the teeth department. And she is not afraid to use them. So anyway. All right. Well, here's my Halloween. The last of my October journal. I still have this day to complete. And then I've got to finish up. And I did document Hurricane Melissa. One, because it bared my name. So I felt like I had to. And also because it was so devastating. I mean, obviously it wasn't to us, thankfully, but it was devastating to those it hit. So, and this one says preparing, and we weren't preparing. It didn't hit us. It didn't come anywhere close to us. But this one says it devastates Jamaica and Haiti and Cuba, and how many were dead already, and it's just sad. So I wanted to document, at least from a historical factor, and it broke some records. So anyway, and then this day was the day I went to Hobby Lobby and I printed some paper for my journal and stuff like that. So darn it, I went over the hour mark again. All right, well, I will let you go, and I hope that you hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had a great Halloween yourself. And look at the chunky. Look at it. I love it. Love it. And the clusters were so much fun. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this month. And I see my little Burger King. I had gotten some new makeup this day. And I took my mother-in-law to Burger King after her doctor's appointment. And we made sure we got hats. So, because they had the Halloween hats. So anyway. Alright, I saw those sticking up and thought I'd show them to you. Anyway, there's stuff sticking out of every, even the bottom. Alright, y'all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.